Hey guys, welcome to another Copy One video. This is an in-depth tour of a 2024 Dodge Ram. This is the 2500 heavy duty one with the Cummins engine. In this video, I'll give you full look in this car, show the exterior, the interior, a couple of interesting features of the car, and so on. Let's get straight into it. So towards the front, you've got these full LED headlights you can see here. You can still see you got the grills are completely covered in chrome, where you can see the traditional sort of Ram looks a bit more different like that. 4 parking sensors integrated to the front bumper, and you can see you got these sort of large handles here as well. I'll just switch to a wide angle lens and get a better look of the front end of the Ram. Step over here, you can see the wheels. He's got these little studs here. Show the heavy duty suspension. This one's fitted with the Cummins turbo diesel, so the 6.7 litre engine produces 276 kilograms of power and about 1,157 newtons of torque. Pretty big stuff. I think it's a 6-cylinder or V8. I need to double check about that. You can see you got these huge mirrors on the sides here. You can see there's 2 separate ones, one for the corner spots, and you can see you got a nifty side view camera as well, which I thought was quite good. Got these side steps here, which you can actually get a retractable one that comes out, which looks something like that, which I thought was actually pretty cool. Really long, you can see. Some of them come with a 6-wheel option, so you get an additional set of wheels, which I thought was quite interesting. Runs on diesel, add blue, so just for the blue efficiency sort of thing, and that's the tank over there too. These were made in left-hand drive only, not in right-hand drive, but they get sent off to a factory where they're converted into a right-hand drive, which I'll show you. So I'll show you the underneath. You can see a better look of the solid rear axle. You can see a body on frame chassis as well. Some lights up here that you can see close. This looks like it's got a nice strut assisted. You can get a better look at the tailgate, so you can see here nicely. This is what you're dealing with. Pretty cool. And it's actually quite light, so it's nice, so you can close it very nicely there too. 4x4 obviously, LED tail lights over here, and you got the side markers that light up for the American market for safety regulations to alert that there's a vehicle going on by, because it's quite large. It's a requirement they have in US. So you can see the side steps, they look quite large here too, which they've got going on here. Let's have a look of the interior of the Ram. So here's the interior of the Dodge Ram. So you can see this is actually right-hand drive. I did mention about that. So these are converted into right-hand drive. So how the process works, which I'll explain in just a moment. So how this works is essentially what Dodge does is it comes here all the way from America, and then it gets sent up to a separate factory. They dismantle the car and they inject their own sort of module of the same quality interior as a right-hand drive. I was a bit skeptical about this because I wasn't really too sure if the quality would be the same, but sitting in this right-hand drive version, I cannot tell the difference between this, and it has to pass regulations to make sure that these cars meet the same regulations as the left-hand drive counterparts. So yeah, so you can see, just to compare the interior, it's all the same. This probably is exactly the same, but they just swap these two around. So like all the steering wheel, the controls, all that come over here, but just the blueprint's exactly the same. So I cannot tell any difference. Even the finish, it looks exactly the same to me, which is actually quite impressive. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So you can see towards the left, you got your standard rev counter towards the left here, fuel temperature gauge, this digital gauge here, and a speedometer on the right, and the what you call fuel gauge to the right there. In terms of tank size, there actually I think quite, I need to double check, I think it might be 150. They're quite large, the tanks, they're very large, so they're not cheap to run. And this one has the other one where you got the column shifter here. Some of them come with a little knob here, you can change the gear selector here, but this one doesn't have that. So you got the leather wrapped steering wheel here, you can see here, which is very nice. All your controls on the left here, and your parking or your safety aids on the right, so your lane departure, your forward radar, you can adjust the settings, how fast, how close you want to be to other cars and stuff like that. and you can see the standard Ram logo there, which I thought was pretty cool. So you can see you got a 12-volt power outlet at the top there. This gorgeous wood grain finish here, some imitations of chrome, this sort of bronzish tinge plastic on the side here. Got this vertical display in the center as well, which they didn't give me the keys this time. A lot of dealerships are refraining from giving the keys like they used to, so now you can see the build quality is pretty good. Air conditioning here, obviously going to be the best in American cars. They have the best air conditioning in the business. Shame I can't test it. So all your fan speeds on the left here you can see, and that's for your driver's side AC, and then you can see the picture of like a truck they've got going on there, which I thought was pretty cool. So you got trailer brakes, looks like you got here. You can adjust here, so you don't have to buy a red arc system, looks like, and you can adjust how much braking performance you want when you're slowing down. So if you need a bit more braking boost when you're slowing down, you got that there too. And I believe that's the increase or a decrease. They're sitting there too. So you got all these little blank ones, there's towing hole, all that. So these additional buttons here, off and on front parking sensors if you want to turn those off as well. Additional sort of driving modes here, you can adjust them to your liking and all that there. Pretty cool. Got this 3 cup holder design here, which is cool, and they actually got some more resistance here, so you can fit some large coffee cups here. You've got some real leather here, and actually seeing in American cars, I actually can feel a difference with real leather and not real leather, because this is actual leather and it feels completely different. And you can see the I mean, this might be vinyl, I don't know, I think that's real leather, I don't know. Anyway, so you got this sort of like piping here, got some storage in here, and an USB power outlet there too. I did forget, when you go a bit lower, oh I forgot, you can lift this up and you get an additional seat. So you got actually 3 seats here, which I don't know if it's actually legal in Australian standards, but to have an actual seat here. But yeah, so this is actually pretty cool here too. So you can see some 2 USB type C ports there, 2 USB type A ports there too. You can see you got some perforation on the seats there, and this comes down nicely too. You can see the seats are very nice. You got this nice piping over here. You can see also you've got some more of the leather over here and the suede on the side here. With the Larame, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Press this up, you got some storage over here which illuminates, some more storage down there, and it's quite deep. You can put like a smartphone, stuff like that. I thought that would be a bit bigger, but yeah, it is what it is. You see the sides are pretty nice. You got the soft touch material on the side here. You can see you got your speed, you got some switches, and you can see some more of the soft touch material here, and they all feel pretty solid. You know, you're not like restricted into the room. Tons of room here, tons of headroom. You could easily see the road easily. You won't complain. And surprisingly, so you can surprisingly have good visibility, which actually really was surprising. So you can see the sides pretty well, which you won't be disappointed, which I thought was pretty good. I'll leave this slightly open because I'm going to obviously show more of it. So you can see here. So you better look at the door cards here. Get a better look. Switch door first. There you go. So there you go. You can see a better look at the switches and all that. So yeah, pretty nice stuff. It's fitted with the Alpine system, which sounds pretty cool. And yeah, you won't be disappointed. You can get motorized steps. I think I did mention about that. Let me show you these big, large rear doors. So you get some more suede on the side here, some more soft touch materials here and here. You can also see the same seats like the front. You got that same sort of style pattern, and these perforated seats, which is great. So you can actually breathe inside here. Let's step inside here. You got 2 cup holders there. If I go over here, you can also see, if I switch to this lens, might be a bit better to see. You can see 2 USB type C's, aircon ports, and yeah. Pull this down, you got another set of cup holders here, some more here, and you can see you got plenty of leg room here. You won't be disappointed. And yeah, I'll just show you the dashboard from the rear seat. Here you go. And soft touch here, yeah. Very nice. Definitely easy with that, you know, seat option. And while we're here, we'll open up the boot. Let's keep that slightly open. Sorry, the bonnet. So when you open it up, it's got some struts you can open. So 6.7 litre engine, produces 276 kilowatts of power and 1,100 Newton meters of torque. So this is the 6.7 litre Cummins turbo diesel engine. Engine size, I think it's a 6-cylinder or V8. One of those two. You got two batteries here. Got one here and another one in the corner there. That's hard to see. What they're for, I think one for accessories, one's for the powers of the engine. So some cars, it's a lot going on here. You can see the real deal. You can see, and yeah. I'll leave the details here. You can see wipe fluid, all that, and yeah. There you go. That's about the walk around of this one in particular. The 6.7 litre Laramie, I think that's how I pronounce it. This car is for sale at Another Body Ram. I'll leave the details in the description below. Feel free to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Take care, guys.